Short demo of the 1202's effects section. We've got two channels coming in. On channel 4, we've got the silver cable, that's a drum machine. On channel 3, we've got the red cable, that's coming from a synthesizer here. I'll get the beat rolling. So that beat is coming through this channel here. It's completely dry, no reverb on it at all. I've got this FX Send going into a reverb pedal that I built that has a belt and brick inside the 2.4 millisecond reverb. That's coming back in to one of the channels because this doesn't have a dedicated return channel. Unlike this mixer, which is a much simpler mixer, and the Send goes straight back into return. All that is a stereo channel without a channel strip. That's all that is. So you're not losing anything by having this kind of setup. In fact, this is better. Generally, it's more versatile. So yeah, the effects are coming through here. So if I start to fade them in, still nothing's happening because I'm not sending anything to it. So I fade it up. You can hear, especially on the snare, I'll take it out. Just dry. And obviously I've got that above 0. Probably wouldn't want to take it above 0, just make it easier to hear because it will start to distort. The other way to distort it is feedback, which I quite actually like that as an effect, but that's putting reverb into the reverb into the reverb, so you're getting it. I quite like it. Anyway, let's take off that. I'll bring my synthesizer in now. Now these are post-fade. So if I take that out, I'm not getting any reverb from that synth coming back through. But if I stop the drums, you can hear the tails. Hear that reverb tail? Like that, I can't describe better than the tail. So for 2 seconds after I kill the fader, you can still hear it fades down, but then it's gone because there's nothing going into the reverb unit to create the signal. Okay, so what I'm going to say is I want some reverb on my drums, but I don't want reverb on my bass drums, so I'm going to add, I've got a cable in the bass drum output on the back. I'm going to run that into a second channel. Sorry about the shaky cam. There we go, nice clean kick drum with no reverb on it, reverb on the rest of the kit. Now let's say I wanted to add some effects to the synthesizer, but I've only got one effects bus, and this effects bus is all post-fade, and it's all just going through this reverb. Now I could add more effects in a daisy chain, I could say add a delay in there as well, but that's going to get applied to everything. I've got no way of separating out, so I've only got one effects bus. Also, time-based effects work really well in a loop like this, but stuff like distortions, I've got this distortion pedal I built the other day. This is a rat-based distortion, it's a rat clone. So I've got that inline, so I've got that, the cable is coming out of the synthesizer into there, and then that's going into the desk. So that is an inline effect, so let's see how that sounds. That's the classic sound of acid house right there. It's like that distorted 303. Yeah. So that is the way to do it, is your effects are inline for distortions, compression, anything like that. And reverbs, time-based effects can go on the FX bus. You only have one FX bus. It is post-fader. It goes from completely dead, minus infinity, to plus 15. So you probably want it unity or less. You usually wouldn't want to go past the center detent. A reverb is quite subtle. That's quite a long delay tail on that, a 2.4 second belt and brick in there, I believe. But yeah, I hope that gives you a decent overview.